Yes, people. 5 people in the building. Make sure you slap the like straight away. Yeah, you know the Cape and Don show is here right now. Listen, it's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Man, it's been hectic this week, man. Been proper busy this week, man. What are you saying, Drew?
I'm good still, man. I'm good. It's a long week as well, trust me, but it's
And we're not
nice
even
when
there yet. We're not even there yet. Still 2 days to go.
it's nice when the football's still around. Obviously, I know there'll be a lot of pressure tomorrow once I wake up because we're the only one playing. But for
We're
now,
gonna
we
get
get to
them
see.
started. We're gonna get them
Shout out
started.
everyone in the chat though. Shout out everyone that's in. Make sure
Yeah,
you hit the likes nice and early for us. Obviously, you
I
already know.
think it's a
Shout out
good time.
Tyrone. What'd you say?
6:45. I think this is a good time. 6:45.
Yeah. This is a good time still.
But shout out your boy Tyrone. You want to read out
Shout out
his?
Tyrone says, "Hi Cape, I'm good. I'm good, bro. Hope you're good, doing good as well. My family's all blessed. We thank God. Obviously, I hope your family's good." Thomas Franks got sacked. Expressions is fuming. You man, smash the likes and show Cape some love. Obviously, what he said, but I
Is
haven't
he
seen
fuming
expressions
though?
content. I haven't seen expressions. Obviously, I know Tottenham fans will be happy still, but just the
Yeah,
mess that the club is in it. It's just, do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
The form is insane still. So, but obviously, we'll talk about that. But it's never sad when a man loses his job, of course. Obviously, different in these man's case, they get paid out. But yeah, man, shout out my boy Steph in the building.
Eye seems to be twitching, but you know when a man's tired and
They're
stressed out.
tired still. Don't worry, man. I told you the Arsenal always has, bro, waking up.
I'm telling you, man. But anyway, big game tomorrow. Arsenal versus or Brentford versus Arsenal. What's their stadium's called? Stadium called again? G Tech.
Tech.
G Tech Stadium tomorrow. Brentford hosts Arsenal. What's your first thoughts on the game? We're going to get into lineups and everything later, people. But what's your first thoughts on this game? I'll let you land.
It's obviously every game's a huge game, and obviously that's just I don't need to say that, but I think Brentford away and Brentford in general was a tough game. London derby, they're in some good form as of recent. Obviously, you've gone to St James's Park, one coming from behind. As you know, Igor Thiago, second highest goal scorer in the league. Of Keith Andrews taking over Thomas Frank, ironically, obviously he's done a great job there, which shows obviously the structure of Brentford, and it's not an easy game. Arsenal, I'm confident we're going to win. But that's irregardless of me knowing that it's not going to be an easy game to win, and Arsenal are going to have to be at their best, going to have to show some quality and try and manipulate whatever Brentford's weaknesses are to try and make sure that we win this game, and try and win it comfortably. But it's not going to be easy. But I think because of Arsenal's record in London derbies under Mikel Arteta, which is quite outstanding, and then obviously Brentford's record in London derbies, which isn't that good. I think there's some underlying stats that give us some confidence outside of the fact that obviously we're just going for the title. I know Brentford are trying to finish in a European position. Hopefully they do. Of course, it'll be great for their club, but we got to go handle business as a title a title champion elect. You have to you have to go to these kind of grounds and handle business. And obviously, we in the last, I think, at least in last 3 seasons, maybe 4 seasons, we've gone to Brentford away, and I'm pretty sure we've won in all of those seasons since that first season that they beat us when they came up. I think we've won at their ground. So it's history, statistics, our form recently shows that obviously we should be handling business. Obviously, there'll be a lot of pressure off the back of what City do today. There'll always be pressure, anyways. Obviously, but it doesn't really matter what they do or don't do. It's just about us
This
handling.
is an anti no Man City talk on this show today.
So
So
banned, yeah.
it's banned. That name, those names, those words are banned today. It's strictly Arsenal today. Strictly
Say no
Arsenal.
more. We just need to handle our business, and I think I'm confident. I think what gives me a lot more confidence about this game, outside the fact that we scored of 7 goals in the last 2 Prem games, is the clean sheet, the defensive stability, the concentration, the lack of errors. Obviously, it seemed that United game, giving those type of goals away, was like that last straw. Obviously, I know against Kairat we gave a penalty and then a last minute cheap goal, but you know what I mean. In the league, we've been very much more focused. And in that Carabao Cup game against Chelsea, as much as we didn't like the style, we were very much more focused on how we nullified any of their attackers or the players getting into the game and really causing threats. So I think I can trust and be confident in us doing that against Brentford. Obviously, they're going to probably play more of a low block and try and counter, but I think we have the players to do that. And I think, yeah, man, I'm very confident we're going to win this game. I don't know. What about you? What's your feelings on this game?
Yeah, pretty similar to yours. I see Brentford's as a household name in the Premier League now. You know, I think that his name Keith or something, or whoever the manager is. I think he's done
Keith
a good job.
Andrews.
Yeah, Keith Andrews. I think he's done a very good job down there. Currently, they've got a record of 7 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses at home. So their home record is quite impressive. They've not done too bad on the road as well, but I think they've lost about 10 games this season. If I'm right.
Yeah, they have still. Yeah.
So you know, you can get at them at times. I think they'll be up for this game. Obviously, it's a London derby, as you said, as well, but it's not the top tier of London derbies. You know, the games that we should be concerned mostly about, and this is not no disrespect to Brentford, the games that we should be concerned about are maybe the White Hart Lanes and the Stamford Bridge games. I believe this is a game that, if you're going for the title, then you need to beat these type of teams, yeah, regardless of what good form they're in. They kind of remind me of the Sunderland of London. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've had a good run in the Premier League. They've got some good players, very, very good players. But I think we need to go there and do a job, because Chelsea went there, they couldn't do a job. I think it's going to be difficult tomorrow. You know, they've got the crowd behind them. But I believe that we're in a good phase right now, if that's the correct word. We may have a few injuries as well, but we'll touch on that in a moment. But I think that we can go there and do a professional job like we did on Saturday as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I think getting that Leeds result the way we did at Ellen Road, which is obviously, I don't think many teams have gone there and won this season, especially the big teams, and doing it like that, I think gives me confidence with where the team's mindset and concentration and application of what they need to do is at since that United game. I think 4-0 and 3-0 obviously will be overlooked as of right now. But if Arsenal kind of continue doing this to teams, I think people will start to kind of say, I can't lie, they're looking like they're trying to kill off this team, because we saw this type of form in 23-24, when we obviously just fell short to City. You know, caning teams 3-0, 4-0, 5-0 here and there, going to away grounds, emptying stadiums at halftime. I'm not saying we're going to do that tomorrow, but I'm sneaky feeling the team's kind of locking in into that mode. And if we have another big result like that against Brentford, who I think in the form table since about, I think it's November or December, they're second behind us. So obviously they've been playing very, very well. Obviously they have lost games, but I think that's probably earlier on in the season. But at the same time, they can be got at, and we have to little bro them. I think when you're, as I said, title champions elect, you got to go to these kind of teams that, on paper, they're tough grounds or tough games, obviously, but based on the style of the team and that. But you make it your game and you leave there the 3 points comfortably, and you move to Brentford. Should be looking at another game for their points realistically.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about Brentford's obviously some of their dangerous players in it. So they've got the second highest goal scorer in Thiago currently right now. They've got the long throw guy. What's his name? Coyote? Is it Coyote? Whatever his name is. They got that. Is it out? Atara or something like that?
Yeah, Django Atara. Yeah.
Django Atara as well. So it's not like they haven't got good players. You know, they've got very good players. Where do you see their threat tomorrow? Because there's going to be times where we're going to be put under pressure. Maybe from the start, they may decide to. And I'm gonna get into this as well, because I wanna read something out to you a little bit later about Arsenal, about someone that's complimented Arsenal about. But I'm gonna read that to you later. about the way we control games and stuff now, yeah. But where do you think the danger is coming from in terms of Brentford?
Yes, as I said, that their strengths lie in what they do. Like I think, especially against a team like Arsenal, they'll sit back, try and uh, defend very, very well. Um, I think they will. Obviously, they have the threat of Coyote, whose long throw is mad. Um,
Am I
like you
frozen?
have to.
Am I frozen?
No, you're active now. You was frozen
Okay.
before though. Um, um, this guy,
Am I
boy,
still frozen?
no, you're not frozen. You're not frozen.
Oh, okay.
Um, so and yeah, obviously from like on the counter attack, obviously Thiago is a strong player. Obviously, he's in good form and can provide a threat. Obviously, they got I don't think Sharde's out because he got a red card. I don't know
Yeah.
what team he got a red card against, but obviously they got Django Tar, they got Damsgaard, they got good footballers in there, and they can be a threat from what they can be, which is set pieces, throw-ins, obviously on the counter. And Arsenal's players, especially our defensive players, the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, Raya, and obviously probably Timber, who will start, is have to be locked in to, be on the ball defensively if they have to defend in wide spaces, and also just to not make any mistakes to give the Brentford crowd or give the Brentford players any type of joy or encouragement. I think how we start the game is very, very key to me. Like first 10 minutes, trying to nullify the crowd, try and gain that domination of territory early, try and dominate and get the pass and crisp and try and see if you can get a shot off early so you can take the impotence and put that pressure on them straight away, not allow it to be a cagey game in the beginning. Because I feel like this is big for these type of teams. When these players get confidence, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like they want to do a thing. So you have to kind of just nullify that out of them. And that's what I hope we do.
Brentford play like a 4-2-3-1, so they're quite protective at the back. Where do you see us? Because someone just mentioned, big up to No Excuses as well. Yeah, I love that name as well. Big up to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've seen you before. Both
Shout out, my
channels.
bro.
Yeah.
That's
Shout
my
out
guy
to
still.
that's your guy. Yeah, big up to
Yeah.
No Excuses.
There's obviously
Where,
scenes that we're playing 4-4-2 now. Do you think we're moving away from attending Odegaard and as a more of a second striker and habit? So I just made a video on this. I think it's always something Mikel's used even in previous seasons, and it's something that's very, very good because it sets us both on and off the ball. I think Havertz is a very intelligent and versatile player, so he gives you a lot of options, especially when you can use him as a very much of a 9 or put him in a 10. So I think it's just an option that we'll use. I think when Odegaard is back fit, there's going to be courses for courses, isn't it? Let's say that.
that's what I wanted to get into though, in terms of like the actual team setup. Yeah, do you think we're gonna go with that same kind of strategy with Havertz starting, Gyökeres, or maybe Jesus? And I'm going to talk about these two guys, yeah. Zubimendi and Declan Rice. They're probably, in my opinion, and people don't, this is my opinion, probably the best partnership in the Premier League this season. In my opinion, that's my opinion. I think they've been probably the best partnership this season. I think Man United's Bruno and what's his name, Casemiro, I think they've been great as well. But I think these two guys will be excellent together. You know what I mean? Game to game. And remember, both of these guys start and play a lot of games. You know, Zubi's hardly ever injured. Declan Rice is hardly ever injured. And they're always the first two guys when we do our lineups. They're in the team regardless, unless it's some little cup game
Injury,
or
suspension or something, yeah, or cup game, yeah.
Those two always start in our teams. So I guess my point is, yeah, and it's probably going to lead up to like a starting lineup, yeah. What would be your ideal lineup? We can do the screen thing if you want to do the screen thing. Get the screen up. You want to get the screen up?
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's get the screen up. So yeah, I want to see what kind of lineup we're dealing with on tomorrow But also as well, yeah, we have to factor the injuries as well. So let's talk about some of the injuries that we probably got at the moment as well. So let's, before we do the lineup, let's talk about the injuries so we discount those players. So Odegaard's, I don't know, but there was talk about he might be injured, and Saka as well. I don't think he's ready yet. We know Dalman's not ready yet, and we know Marino's out for probably the whole season. So do you want to talk on those players and what impact that's having on the team, or not impact that's having?
Okay. Well, Mikel's press conference today, he was talking about how the only player that's definitely out is Max. Obviously Marino, because obviously he said Max should be back in training next week, and then they'll see how he can ramp up his fitness. But he said obviously Marino, it's going to be a couple of months. I don't think Marino's back this season. I hope he can make World Cup for his own sake, but obviously,
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's unlikely. But he was obviously, I don't think Saka or Odegaard would make it tomorrow. But if he's being coy on whether they're fit for this game, then obviously that means they're very close in it. But just anticipating that they probably won't make this game, or it's a bit too early for them. I think we'll probably sit up with that same 4-4-2 approach. Also, when we get into it, just to answer Gunner's Street question here, where he says, "How do we anticipate Brentford pushing the game?" They're going to do a low block. I think they're smart enough to know they're all attacking moments. They're not just going to sit in low block and not have their threats. Obviously, as you say, they'll have an outlet, but I think they're not going to be naive enough to try and just go for the game, knowing that a more open game, as much as that gives them a great chance to win, it's also a great chance for them to lose. And you don't want, against teams like Arsenal, you don't want to lose the game too early. You want to try and frustrate and nullify and, and make it difficult, and then obviously grow into the game, because they were a very good team. If it wasn't a good team, maybe they kind of go for it. So yeah, I don't know what you think.
Yeah, with me, yeah.
Guys, go check my last video still.
Huh?
See, I'm telling you, go check my last video. You'll see about
yeah, man, definitely go and subscribe to KAPE if you're not already subscribed. I think most of you guys are anyway. But anyway, here's his link in the chat. Boy 10 says, "I see Waffle got too much bass in his voice on the cameras." Yeah, listen, I didn't even have my mic switched in, yeah, so got to put this on now. Trossard is a doubt as well.
Yeah, I think there's some not confirmed reports that there was like a muscle fatigue or something like that. I think he'll probably be fine anyways, but we'll see. But Mikel again didn't mention anything like that. He said everyone should act. I'm saying that there's anyone that has doubts.
Man. Interesting. Anyway, let's do a quick team lineup. I know there's games on tonight as well, so people are gonna want to watch the games tonight. Which game are you plugging into? Which game you watching tonight?
City.
Nah, man, I'm watching the Liverpool game and Bunda. I'm not watching.
Yeah, but that game starts after City, I swear.
Oh, does it?
Let me check.
Oh, is it 8 o'clock?
Yeah, it's the 8:15 one. The Liverpool game. City one starts at 7:30, isn't it? So
right. Let's have a proper kind of like thing about the team, because I know sometimes, yeah, we pick the team and I kind of go with what you're mainly say, but you know what? Today, let's see. But I don't think.
I think we'll probably be aligned with majority of what we'll say.
Yeah, the team kind of picks itself anyway, doesn't it?
So yeah, so Kepa and goal.
So what?
Gotcha,
bro.
Of course, no, need those safe hands, man.
Emotional damage,
brother. Okay, we're gonna start with Ray, yeah. So Rayman in goal, yeah. No, D-Ray. Put on a yellow top. In terms of goalkeepers this season, would you say he's been the best goalkeeper this season?
Yeah, best goalkeeper every season, man. The last couple of seasons, this guy is elite.
because conversations got to start getting had if we win this league and stuff.
Don't worry. The conversations will be had for many players. That's why I'm not even fighting anything or even. I'm just locked into this this title, fam. Because once we get that, then obviously everything else will follow suit in it. Do you know what I mean? But
anyway, hold on. Let's talk about the lineup here before we start doing title talk and all that. Timber, right back.
Charge.
Timber?
What did you say? Yeah,
Timber start right. Okay, Timber. The back. Well,
I think Timber will start right back, but I would love to see Ben White start. But I think
you know the talk. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, you know the talk on Ben White the other day, man. I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that was being said, man. I think Ben White is capable. I think he's a good
player. He's an amazing player.
The injuries obviously have taken their toll, though, but he is definitely great going forward. And he's
that's why I had to give some. That's why I had to give some context when I was like, obviously, before Timber came in, you have to bear in mind Tomiyasu was injury prone for a long time. Ben White had to play a lot of minutes where his deputy couldn't really play, and then we heard about him playing through injury or playing with injections just because he didn't want the team to play without a right back. When Timber had his ACL injury the first season, like that takes a toll on your body. Like, you're a professional, and obviously he's had a couple of surgeries and obviously a couple of injuries, and obviously luckily Timber's been able to stay fit, and I think Ben White's fit now. Like that's all that matters. Like, and they offer different things. I think obviously, us as fans, we get so obsessed because it's like, oh, like one player's not playing or this player's playing. It's like, until those players are unsatisfied with their role and they want to leave the club, fam, as long as we have two good players in each position, I'm not complaining, bro. Because there's a time where we had only one good player in each position, or maybe not even one good player in that certain position, and it's pain. So beggars can't always be choosers, man. But anyways, digressing from that, so we know the centre back pair.
Yeah, we know the two guys.
And they have to, man. Oh, monstrous.
Yeah,
Gabriel Leaves.
Willie.
I think we're wearing the blue kit today. This game, innit? All right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How you?
Brentford have the red kit, innit?
Oh, brother, man, this guy and his.
You know me, man.
I know, man.
I'm a nerd.
Okay. What's
Gabriel
Magalhaes. I can't even spell it. I don't know if it's spelled. Yeah, close. Oh, okay. So Gabriel. Okay, so you know the left back. Yeah, who are you playing left back? Because you've got a choice of the main two is Nkapie and Calafiori. So I don't think Calafiori was that great last game, but he gives us something. Obviously, he's not back in the swing yet, but he gives us something different, direct. I would play Nkapie this game, but I don't know about you. Would you play Cala?
I also agree with you. I don't think he was that good against Sunderland. I think he was a bit shaky. Obviously, had okay moments. I think Nkapie looked was good in his cameo when he came off the bench, and you can tell he's a player that's in more rhythm in terms of playing more games and just more fit, anyways. But as you say, like, Calafiori gives you just something different, man. And these type of games where we might be facing a nasty low block, maybe that chaotic, left foot banger from outside the box, something mad, a carry, just sometimes is necessary, because he does offer way more than what Nkapie has shown us on an offensive side, obviously. And Calafiori at his best this season has been performing very well defensively as well. But I would go Calafiori, but I'm not mad at Nkapie at all. Do you think Mikel will start though? I don't know, man. Because
I don't know,
The reason why I don't know is because I know Calafiori's first choice, innit? And the same way, like, we know Havertz is Mikel's guy, and since Havertz has been fully fit, he's been in the squad near enough every game. Obviously, I know Chelsea game didn't start, but do you know what I mean? So, is it going to be a thing where, what do we play? Saturday? We had a Saturday, right? Yeah.
Sunday.
Do you play Sunday? No, we played Saturday, 3 p.m, remember?
No.
Yeah, we did.
It's FA Cup. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's been how many days? What, like 5 days? That's a lot of rest for the players. Like, and obviously most of them are going to probably get rotated out on Sunday. Yeah. So I'll go with whatever the strongest. Like, I'll go with Calafiori personally.
Yeah,
but what would you go with? Have I convinced you, or is it more? Do you think Nkapie is better?
The original team, when Cala was on form, is Calafiori starts.
Yeah, was this back four, innit?
So
Yeah.
it's about him finding his form. And as I said, with the injuries, I kind of like know what the team is going to be. To be honest, I think we agree on a lot of positions, but Nkapie is in form at the moment, so I personally pay Nkapie, but let's put Cala in there, innit? Calafiori, innit?
Everyone in the chat, what would you do left back? Would you go
Yeah.
Nkapie? Would you go Calafiori? Let us know. It's a good debate, to be honest with you. Well, like, who would you start and who do you think Mattel's gonna start? Don's going Nkapie, I'm going Calafiori, innit? It's just to say that we've split.
Timber and Saliba will be looking. Nkapie to left back, Cala. So you know what? It's a mixture, in it.
Who else? What else do you think? Cala Nkapie. Let's see. We might make the decision based on the chat. Still, we've got 1-1.
So it's 1-1.
I think just also to that comment, Boy 10 just said. I think obviously we've got Wigan on the weekend, isn't it? Like we know that we're probably gonna make 11 changes. Like Norgars, Keppers, Lewis Kelly's, Eze, Martinelli. Trying to think of Jesus,
Ben
White, Mascara. Yeah, because it's
no,
Wigan.
this comment. You ain't
Mascara's a left back just to flex on this.
This is a big game, man.
This is a big game. Not that I say he's not capable, but we don't need to do that when we have everyone fit in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like saying putting Rice striker when you have Gokkers and all that here. Like, it don't make no sense.
I think it also depends on Calafiori's fitness as well, because Calafiori, he's sometimes like, oh, you might need to do a fitness test, like some games, you just before some games like Calafiori's, what I mean, kind of thing. So
I don't. If for example we played Saturday, Tuesday, I'm going in Capital, but because it's Saturday, Thursday, and I know they're not going to play. Whoever starts this game is not going to start on Sunday because they don't need to, because it's actually Wigan at home. It's like you've had 5 days rest. That's a luxury in this season so far. Like where we've been playing every 3 days, like to have 5 days rest for the fixtures to kind of line up like this, and know that you don't have to play the next game because it's not a big game, inverted commas, because we're not playing big opposition. So, yeah, man, families. I think he'll get there, innit? He's suffered throughout his whole career, even before Arsenal, innit? He's had a lot of mad injuries and a lot of freak injuries. Obviously, when you play the way you play, sometimes that's the case. I think he's a freak of nature though, because he recovers very well. Still comes back the same.
Definitely, guys. Quickly, please make sure you're smashing the likes on each channel. We're both like multi streaming. It's important that you slap the likes, people. Because we're trying to build this show to be a big show. We've been streaming for like over 6 months now, I think, and we just want to just build that momentum again, just like our football team want to build like the channels and build up the momentum. And it's important. There's 11 people in here. If you haven't slapped the like already and you're watching it on your TV or whatever, just hit the like button, please hit the like button.
Put your channel in the chat. I know there's a couple of people on my side, so if you haven't subscribed to Don already, go subscribe to his channel, and also go smash the like on the stream there as well.
Hey, the moderators are supposed to be doing all of this, you know what I'm saying. Gunner Street's a moderator, Boy 10's a moderator. These men are just sitting here and listen, people. All you have to do is the exclamation mark and put in KAPE, exclamation mark, waffled on, exclamation mark, like. These just simple things, man. Yeah, exactly. Just simple things, So let's get the channel popping. Okay, let's go into midfield, because
Rice Zubimendi,
of course. Rice. So Rice and Zubi. So Rice and Zubi, in the midfield.
I think this is where some of the debates really start when we go moving a bit forward, isn't it? Cool. Question: we start on the right hand side. Noni, or do you bring in Martinelli off the right from the start? Because Martinelli's been looking obviously 2 assists in his last 2. 2 assists in the last 2 games. Obviously the one to Gokkers against Sunderland, and obviously the cross to Gokkers against Leeds, both coming from that right hand side. Yeah, that cross for Gokkers' goal against Leeds. He got the cross on the right side. It was the
Oh,
left
was that him?
cross.
Oh, I thought it was Martinelli.
Yes, I said Martinelli. I said like he's got assist in his last 2 games.
Okay.
So I'm saying obviously Noni. Obviously, I think he was okay against Sunderland. Not like he lit up any trees, but I don't think he was like poor or anything. But obviously Martinelli looked really alive in it. But do you want to change what's working where he's coming off the bench and really impacting? Do you want to do we change that? I would personally go Noni to the start. Yes, Nems, I would definitely start me left wing still. Do you think there? But
Let me ask you a quick question. Yeah, if Arteta said, "Boy, 1 season, yeah, Cape, 10 bags a week," you know what I mean, just to be a sub and come on, like make 5 appearances for the season, would you say yeah or no?
yeah, but I'm going to the gym right now to stay in the gym for 15 hours to start my regime, bro. 10 bags a week. Do the maths. 10 bags a week. If you get in those 5 games, I'm going to make sure I score at least 4 goals so they can say, do you know what? His ratio is good. 2 of them bangers. Get one or 2 endorsements. Be a cult hero. And then you move.
And you're getting a move to a next club as well.
And I'm playing for my dream club. It's not like in the moment where they are right now. So that means that I could potentially get a Premier League title, a trophy, and everything. 100%. But yeah, I would go with Noni off the right still as well. I think I love what Martinelli's doing, and maybe he has a shot for starting off the left.
Oh, hold on. Are you going on the right?
No, Noni.
Noni, yeah. Oh, Noni. Yeah.
I think I like what Noni gives you, especially in these type of games where he just brings that constant threat and intent to want to take on man. Possibly, but
super soft for 10, but I'll do it.
For 10 bags, bro. I'll do it for 100, for 500 bill, five bills a week, bro. Are you crazy? Like, you don't need to pay me 10 bags, but you pay 10 bags.
How's the labs and mods? How's it going? Hey, big up to Host Slice.
Slice.
Didn't get the result you wanted yesterday, but still, man, still done well.
Okay, off the left, I think if Trossard is fit, I'm going with Trossard. If Trossard's not fit, of course Martinelli comes in, but I think Trossard will be fit. Only because I feel like Trossard he's been very, very good this season, in my opinion. Yeah, he's kind of slowed down in terms of his GA. Well, I know he got the assist for Zubamendi's goal, so I guess he's kind of got that there. But his creativity, he's one of our most creative players, especially with Saka's out, but Odegaard playing. I know Havertz is playing, or Havertz potentially could play there, but yeah, hey man, I'll bet on me still. But
if it goes by his free kicks, then this would definitely.
Hey man, I'll bet on me still. I'll bet on me. But
Traject said, "Do you think Noni is better than Martin?"
What, Martin Zubamendi, Martin Odegaard, which one? Which one?
I think he meant. Oh, yeah. Oh, Martinelli.
Oh, Martinelli. That's a good question. You know, I think he's better at him at different aspects, and Martinelli's better than Noni at different aspects. Like Martinelli has better final third impact in terms of his finishing. His crossing is actually very good. You know, people don't respect it, both left foot and right foot. But I think Noni's dribbling ability to take on his man, create space, is way better than Martinelli's. But Martinelli's.
Sorry, go on. No, go on.
No, you go.
No, I was going to say, like, for the 10, innit? Like, is it going to be Havertz in that 10? Or...
Yeah, I think Havertz 100% starts. That's what I said. With the same mind frame with the Calafiori having 5 days rest before this game, I think it's the same thing with Havertz. And obviously he's playing good anyway, so he has an influence.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Yeah. How do you feel like Odegaard's like feeling right now, knowing that Havertz is coming into the team and he's actually impacting games? You know, his physicality, his movement. He's doing so much right now.
I think I don't think it feels any way, man. Like, let's be real. When Odegaard is fit, he's the captain, so he's gonna start. Mikel will probably shift Havertz to the 9 and play Odegaard in the second position next to him, and they will do. I've seen that's Arsenal have played that formation in 23-24, and it worked like a plum where they were doing that 4-4-2. But Odegaard, but it wasn't where Havertz and Odegaard playing as two 9s. They're playing more as 2 10s, and the wingers which were Martinelli and Saka, would be allowed to go way higher. That's probably what we will see if he continues this iteration of the way the team goes, but he probably will. I think
Yeah.
he won't be. I think and obviously to answer your question directly, I think last season when Odegaard was injured, the team suffered. We didn't have any other replacements. We didn't have the quality to come back, and Arsenal in the end didn't win anything. Obviously, I know Odegaard played towards the end of the season, but I think obviously he did. You can tell even this season. I think there's a bit of when players are injured up and down. It takes a long time for you to get that full fitness and full
Consistency again.
consistency and sharpness and trust in your body. But I think now the team is going for all the trophies in it, and even you have to think about it. The same thing with Saka. Saka's been out what now 3-4 games now. Sorry, 3 games, and obviously, yeah, the team's winning without him scoring goals. Like it's not like he's thinking, "Oh, I'm done." It's just more. I think it's good. It lights a fire with Arsenal. You're injured, and you can't wait to come back, and you can't wait to. If you once you do get on the pitch, it can impact because you know the team's actually performing without you, and also at the same time, you're also happy that okay, I'm not having to force myself to come back from injury too early because players are there that can actually hold their own and the team is still functioning. Like I think it's like a conflict of those mind frames, isn't it? Like yeah, there's that whole I wish it was me and I wish I wasn't fit, but it's also at least I'm not having to rush back because I hate when I used to hear stories that says Fabregas thing about him saying he had to force himself back from injury because the team weren't signing players with the quality and he just loved the club, he wants to lose. I don't like that hearing that stuff because that kills a player's career. Like so, all good.
Who we got?
You starting?
Oh, there's only one guy I'm starting, bro. You know who that is. Yeah, I'm starting him. And you know what? With your careers, it's either he's good or he's dead in it. Let's be honest in it. That's the type of games. You know what I mean? He's either in the game or he isn't. But I think starting your careers, maybe that physicality to wear the defenders down. Because they got big defenders, man. They got 6 foot plus defenders. Pinnock and is it Aja? Is it Aga or whatever his name is? They got big defenders, man. They got big defenders, and obviously, you know what I mean, York as well. Big up to Gunner Street as well. Make sure you go and subscribe to him. He's confident now. He scored a brace last. You can't not start him, yeah, because he scored a brace last game, coming off the bench. So
yeah. Look, Gokra starts for me, and even if you anticipate Brentford playing
he bags tomorrow as well, yeah, that's a man on little form, showing a bit of form.
I would put them as a 2.
Oh, it's a 2, yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work then?
Yeah, so Havertz there. So basically, keep it. Put Trossard back where he was.
Oh, Trossard.
And drop Gokras back a little bit. Yeah, I think that's. I think that's how we'll see it.
That's crazy, That's a crazy.
I think that's how I see it. But I think, I'll start Gokras. Even if Brentford are going to play a low block and maybe even Havertz playing 9 or Jay-Z's playing 9 is better. I think a man on form, and he's in very, very good form at the moment. And he didn't start the last game. Started against, obviously, Chelsea. I think Mikel's he's rotating the squad and managing the squad well. We know he's not going to start the next game against Wigan. Whoever doesn't, that's for Jesus was going to start that game. So that's fine. Like, you bring him in, he's on form. So his overall game and overall feeling in the game, so overall, smell of a chance is going to be heightened, and he's going to expect to see, the way he's going to strike a ball, the way he's going to shoot, the way he's going to finish is going to be there. So, hopefully he does get a goal, or a couple of goals, and continues his form, because I love when strikers score and they're confident. Like you're a different type of player. Like being a striker, I know what that feels like. So I hope he can. But I think his overall link-up play and hold-up play is better. Like, he's not. Remember when I used to complain a couple of months ago about he's always wrestling. Like, he's always like, bro, like, you're a big guy. You should be able to pin the defender and get yourself between man and ball and get the ball down and play. Like, before it was always, and then when he does touch the ball, it'll bounce off him and that. Now, his touches are much crisper. His link-up play is much better. He's being more physical. You're seeing even in the box now, he's getting chances and wrestling defenders and doing well. I'm happy with all of that, man. Like, long may it continue. Long may it continue.
Definitely.
Some man say this Martinelli instead of. If I think I'll pose another thing though. Obviously, maybe Martinelli could start for Madueke. I don't see it though. Maybe you might see he won't play at Neze. Like, maybe you won't be surprised. Maybe Neze comes in instead of a Havertz. If Havertz maybe there's too many games, you never know, man. But probably will be Havertz though, and I want it to be Havertz.
I want to be yeah. Listen, you never know, innit, who's going to start tomorrow in that 10 position, but you know, I think Havertz will probably start tomorrow. Make sure you start. So you guys subscribe to Gunner Street. So that's our starting 11 for tomorrow's game, people. If you've got any changes, just let us know in the chat. But I'm going to be taking off the screen now, so just memorize that, and I'll put it in the post after the stream as well, so you'll see it. See that there. You know, just wanted to touch on something, a little bit of knowledge from one of the Europe's, you know what I mean, correspondents. What's his name? Guillem. Is it Guillem Bag or whatever his name was? Guillem Bag, or I can't remember his
Guillem Baggy, like that old school Spanish, the one that used to be on.
I wanted to read this out. Do you know what I mean? Because
I might have even seen it, you know. But go on.
You've probably seen it, but I still want to read it out anyway.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
I want to get people's thoughts on it, and it's interesting how they're talking about us right now. Yeah, we're going to get into that in a bit. We're going to get in it. I'll start that question. And we're going to get into that after that. We talk about Spurs in it and what's going on at Spurs. So, can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Guillem's, you know, he's spoken on Arsenal, and he was saying that, on quote, "Let me tell you what everyone is saying about Arsenal across Europe. Arsenal are not seen here as a team that has stalled. They are seen as a reference point, as a team many look at when trying to understand where elite football is heading. Keyword, elite football is heading. The game has shifted. It is no longer enough to dominate the ball or to attack well. The top sides now compete in and often decide matches through the 4 phases that make teams excellent: organized attack, attacking transition, defensive transition, and structured defense. At the highest level, those phases matter more than possession percentages or aesthetic debates. This is where Arsenal stand out. Under Mikel Arteta, Arsenal control space, time, and another very important element, rhythm. They are aggressive without being chaotic, but can create chaos to find gaps. They are compact without being passive. Their pressing is prepared in detail. Lose the ball and the reaction is immediate. The opponent is denied oxygen. Across Europe, this is understood as modern dominance. The key battleground today is transition, not what you do with the ball, but what happens the instant you lose it. Defensive rhythm has overtaken offensive rhythm. Space is smaller and time is shorter. The teams that survive are the ones that arrive first, win duels, plus reset order before danger appears. Arsenal do this as well as anyone. In Europe, Arsenal is seen as a team that has absorbed Guardiola's ideas and pushed them forward. They have strengthened them for a football world that now plays faster, presses harder, and is totally punishes hesitation. At the very moment, Arsenal are being questioned at home. They are being analysed as a model. Progress is often uncomfortable. This is the one I like. Progress is often uncomfortable, and it rarely moves in straight lines. Arsenal don't look lost in my eyes. They look early. What do you think about Guillem's comments there, bro? What you got to say about that?
That's how I feel.
Huh?
That's how I feel, bro. I feel happy that someone who, and obviously I watch a lot of football, and I grew up watching a lot of football younger, innit? Like I used to watch a lot of La Liga, like, yeah, as well as Premier League. So he's somebody that was an analyst on this show that used to analyze like Spanish teams like properly. This is where I really picked up my analytical side of you. So I respect that guy so much when he speaks, innit? Because he speaks so well, speaks the game so well. Just to first say that, innit? All of everything that he says, not to say like I already know, but it's like these are the reasons why people say I'm so much a super positive fan, or I don't criticize the team and that. It's because like you have to know what you're watching. The reason I'm never so hard on our team for the way that we play football, or like I do criticize and I do want more, but you never see me losing my head. You never see me calling out the manager or calling out any players, because how many times do we see teams generally set up against in a low block against us? And you have to ask the question, why do they do that? Because you watch these same teams the next week playing teams that you respect, Liverpool's, Man City's, and United's, and they're going for the game, and you kind of say, oh, but you're being naive and you're playing into those teams' hands. It's because teams know playing against Arsenal, and you hear it every press conference. Managers say the same thing. Best team in the world. If you watch how they rotate, players come out when they're talking about who's the hardest team you play against. Arsenal, man. Like, it's so many facets. The players are saying it themselves. And I never knew football as much. I knew football, but when I came and played under Mikel, it's like I had to relearn football. I'm not even trying to glaze the man, but it's like if so many people in the space are speaking about what he's able to transmit in our team, and someone who's an expert as him, as expert as Guillem, is able to analyze and say, like, because it's the truth. Like Arsenal, like people criticize us, and I think people are gonna criticize us. Arsenal, Mikel has been on this duel thing since the beginning. I remember in the Amazon documentary, you know, if I lose a duel, I'm upset. That stuff has been from the jump. That was way before we even considered title teams or anything like that. So he was trying to implement ideologies that he already maybe either thought the game was going or just thought was necessary for you to be the best. The reason why I credit the guy, and I'm not saying that there's no criticism of Mikel, it's just more he's kind of thought of every single aspect. We talk about it all the time that there's no game state and we can't play it, that we're not comfortable in as fans and both the players in playing it. There's no style of play that we can't not do. There's nothing that we're not strong at. Whether it's playing, if we want to play the best football in the league, we can play the best football in the league. If we have to play the most efficient football in the league, we can. If we have to play the nastiest low block, we can play the nastiest with the nastiest guys in the league. If we want to play fast-paced transition football, we have the players to do that. If we want to play whatever it is. And which is why I was saying that when I start to get confidence about, you know, Europe and everything else, is because when you do what you do to teams like Bayern and Atletico Madrid, where you go watch what they're doing to other teams and other teams that you respect, they're not able to do that. And Arsenal are making teams do things that they don't want to do. Teams are having to come with a specific game plan to play against us that is well out of their own system, formation, style. Like it's very, very interesting. Like when you see it, like United fans were gassed, but the way they played against us is not how they played in all these games that they've been winning or playing well in. Obviously, I know the West Ham game was different because they played a low block. It's just interesting, like, because that's why my confidence, whether we win all four or win three or win two, we just win one. Hopefully that one is the Prem. I'm not saying I don't want us to win the Carabao Cup, but let's just say we don't win all four. Yeah, I'm 100% confident that in the next 5 years, as long as we have this group of players and the manager, that we're definitely going to win more than we're going to win a lot. Because I don't think there's many teams. Because I'll leave it at this, innit? Just so my point. Last season was our worst season in the last couple of years, and we only lost, I think, it was 4 games in the Prem, which is one more than what we've lost now this season. If I'm correct. Yeah, so 4 games in the Prem. I know we drew 14, which was crazy. We went to Champions League semi-final, went to Carabao Cup semi-final in our dead season with a squad that was full of injuries and just not enough quality. And we criticized that because us as fans, it was like we needed to win and we want to win, and 100%, and I'm there. But then at the same time, we look at it from another aspect, is like Liverpool in this bad season, injuries or whatever, are finished, are cooked. Man are saying their manager is dead, but last season that was one of the best managers in the league, right? He's better than Mikel, he's better than this and that. That's what all the narratives was going on, and people are quick to change that. Man City, in their pomp, have been able to fall off. Chelsea have been up and down, but Arsenal have kind of been consistent. And I think that's just the basis of how we are as a team. And I think once we lock in and get the type of players that we need, not type of players, we get more elite players, I think the team just keeps going up. I'm not saying teams can't catch us, but you're going to have to master everything, because we're like the jack of all trades. And it's very difficult to become the jack of all trades as a team, because you need both players and manager and patience and time to do that.
I agree with a lot of that as well. I also think as well I always think scenario based as well. And BBK will know about scenario based in it, because obviously he's been in the army and he's a Navy SEAL and all them kind of things there. But
shout out BBK.
Yeah, shout out. Scenario basis and risk is always going to be a factor in any type of competition or running in a Premier League. So we saw that Man City lost Diaz and who did they lose? Vardio at one point, yeah, and they just went for a Mazza, yeah, losing games, this, that, and the other, yeah. We kind of went through the same kind of thing this season as well, and through previous seasons as well, where in other seasons we kind of like capitulated, even though we've only lost 4 games for the last 3 years,
3-4 years still, yeah.
3-4 years a season. Our maximum, we've lost 4 games in a season, so that's like 4, 8, 12, 18 in 18 Premier League games in 4 seasons, bro. That's crazy. But anyway, that's not the point I'm trying to make here. It's when we lose, how do we come back from that? Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be times going forwards that we may lose a game. Obviously, I don't want to lose any more games going forward, yeah. But there's going to be that one team that breaks our heart, whether it be in the Premier League, whether it be the Champions League, whether it be the Carabao Cup, whether it be the FA Cup, whichever competition. I don't believe we're winning all 4 competitions. I don't believe we're doing a treble either. I believe that it's either the Premier League or we do the double of the Carabao Cup and the Premier League. I don't think we're quite there yet to do a treble or Premier League, especially with some of the players out, because we tend to have players out at the wrong time, if you understand what I mean. So the likes of Saka now, we kind of like need him because he's like our best right winger. But compensating that, you've got Madueke, who kind of like needs to get up to speed as well. And he's a £50 million player, so you're expecting a bit more from him. I know it's his first season and stuff like that, but you're expecting a bit more from him. The likes of Eze as well. Can he, when he comes into the team, and I know it's stop-start with him, can he come in and last 13, 12, 11 games, can he produce something? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because we've got Havertz in the team now. He seems to be doing his thing. I want other players, yeah, that are on the peripheral of the team are able to step up. So in the FA Cup, yeah, when they're playing, they're showing levels that, oh, wow, didn't know, you know, this player, Eze, he's looking wicked today, you know. Mosquera, wow. You know, these players are going to be needed to be called in at some point if, you know, a Saliba goes down. Because Saliba, I don't know, he's not looked the same the last few games, but that's the other people. But I think he's been good. I think he's been decent. Obviously, his battles are going to be with physical players and stuff like that. And, you know, sometimes he's going to struggle in games. You know what I mean? I don't expect perfection from our players, innit? But as Arsenal fans, we do expect that, because we want our team to win every single game. So much as I agree with you, and I agree with like the DNA and the thing that we're setting, it all goes down to what BBK said, yeah. Shut them up, Mikel, yeah, and get over the line. And once that is done, then bro, we can dominate whatever we want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's goods, and it's just going game to game right now, isn't it? And that the games are going down. It's going to be tomorrow.
But that's why it's like, obviously, and I agree with you. I don't think you can never set an expectation to win a quadruple. Obviously, I want to win a quadruple, is what I'm saying.
Of course.
Like I don't think no one should ever want anything else, innit? And I think the team looks geared to, innit? I think just off the back of I think the Saka and Odegaard injuries aren't long term. I think Saka, we know definitely that there's reports that he will be back for that Spurs game, which I think is next weekend. So maybe he might be able to make the winning game.
In that game, he's not.
I know. So maybe he might be back before. Maybe he might be back. Maybe he might be back before. And Odegaard, I know they're probably measuring it game to game. So let's see. But I think, as you say, innit, like when I look at the Guillaume Balaguer, his analysis or what he's saying, it's more when I'm looking at why the team is so good, because I think for the fans that probably didn't believe in Arsenal before the season, or for whatever reason, whether that's PTSD, whether that's you just rate another team more, whether that's you don't rate the manager, whatever it is, innit, like the worldwide renowned, especially very intelligent people in football, know what this team is doing and know that it's sustainable, know that it's not a flash in the pan thing. Like Arsenal win the league this season, I can promise you, even if we don't win the league next year, there's no way we're doing a Liverpool. We'll be a second place close coming, which I don't anticipate. Like I can even go and say that I think we'll win the league next season, but that's just me getting overzealous. I think I agree with you. I think, as I said, the games are counting down, especially in the league anyways, and we just got to go over the line because then it just verifies everything even more. And obviously, once all is said and done, I will be so ready and raring to go. Obviously, shout out your nephew joining into the stream. I hope you're well. And obviously, just like that's just where I'm at, innit? Like I'm just happy that this is where we're at because when we win, like maybe people call me a hater. I wasn't on the bandwagon saying Liverpool were the best team in the world, the best team in Europe last season. Even though they won the league, they're probably the best team in the league for the season. But I didn't look at them as better than us, even when we had everyone fit. And I don't think our squad was that mad. And I think this year, you're not even going to compare Liverpool to us, and that's with due respect. And they still have great players, which is just crazy when you think about it. So it's like, I think Arsenal will definitely be consistent next season, but get over the line this season, and then we can focus on next season. But yeah, that's where we're at. Obviously, let's get our score predictions. I know we haven't got anything.
Oh yeah. And chat, get involved, yeah. Score predictions, people. Yeah. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Arsenal. A very professional game tomorrow. I think we shut out Thiago. I think we'll be defensively sound. And we're going to shock some players, shock their team tomorrow. Early goal, so I'm going to go for a 2-0. Arse. BBK looks like BBK's got the same thing as well.
I'm going to go for 3-0. Arse.
This guy always has to do the upmanship, innit? You know, if I say 4-0, he's going to say 7-0. If I say 100-0, he's going to say 1,000. This brother. And then when it comes to the watch along, he's going to be like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, maybe 3-1, maybe the 3.
Yeah, because you got to measure it on the day, but before you got to hope for the best. Right now, I hope I get to 2 million subscribers, fam. But I'll take 100K. I tell you that.
You man are twin, Joe. Look at Gunner Street. I went 3-0 too.
There you go, man. Great. Just like you and BBK, obviously, great older minds think alike and great younger minds think alike. You think what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those.
What about this one then? Home slash, 4-1, you know.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of those still. Like, I don't mind a bit of those. Yeah, we're gonna rotate fully, and then obviously, don't worry, we'll be there. Obviously, I'm even gonna be out of the country. I'm going to Malta.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so Malta for a couple of days.
Oh, see, okay, nice.
So we'll see if I can do a watch along, but I probably won't. But obviously, we'll be locked into the game.
You know, I'm gonna get for that watch along. And when is it? Wigan? Oh, so it's a Wigan. You ain't gonna be around, no?
Yeah, just Wigan. Wherever the next game is, I'll be back.
I'm gonna see if that if Craig's about. Yeah, if Craig do his first watch along with me. Because I want to try and get him streaming as well. But he might be at football, so I'll ban him.
Shout Gunner Street, innit? Should be there.
Yeah. Gunner Street, man. You know where I am, bro. If you want to do the thing.
So look at Boy Tim.
Allow it.
Guys, you're crazy.
If you want to do a watch, hey, where's Craig, man? Craig should be in this chat, man. Let me see if Gunner Street, if you're about on Sunday, let's do the watch along, man.
Yeah.
Sunday. Is it Sunday or Saturday?
It's Sunday. Sunday. So we'll play on Thursday, innit? So it'll be Sunday for sure.
What time is it?
Tomorrow for sure. Let me see.
2 o'clock.
Looks like that. It's 4:30 still.
4:30.
Yeah.
Got to maintain people, man. Big up Craig, and I'll shout. Yeah, shout me, man. Definitely shout me. Yeah, multiple streams as well. Yeah, got to do the uniform thing, brother. Got to do the uniform thing. But listen, so
big up everyone, man.
Yeah, big up. Hey, what's your video? Promote your video that you've just done as well.
Yeah, let's go on my channel. My last upload is just me talking about Havertz and this 4-4-2 formation. Just getting a bit more analysis on just what I've been seeing, what I feel, and just looking forward.
You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to redirect to your analysis. If I can do, I think I can do that. Let me do that. Let me set that up. So just keep waffling to the people, them, yeah. And
those people, them, man.
Tony's on Tony's with Northside and Lee Gunner, boy.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, he's on their channel. Hey, Tony's on a mad one at the moment, bro, man. He's uncontrollable. He's uncontrollable. So you just got to leave man to do what they're doing. But yeah, let me just put the link to your. Can you actually do this? I'm sure you can, innit? To the video itself. I think you can do it. You should have done a premiere, you know. You should have done a
I don't
premiere.
think I've ever done that, you know. I might have
Yeah,
to
the premiere thing would have been live, wouldn't it? Because it kind of like
it makes
plays
so
at
much
a certain
sense, innit?
time.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hold on. Let me just find the video.
But yeah, people, make sure obviously have a good game. We're gonna be doing a watch along tomorrow for the game, so make sure you guys tune in to that already. You know the vibes. Hopefully some 3 points. Hopefully some continue stream. We'll be Gunner Street will be live. Gunner Street will be local as well, so it'll be us free. So make sure you guys are there for another, hopefully a magical stream as well, like we had on Saturday. And yeah, man, the games are counting down thick and fast in it. So hopefully we do get 3 points. But I will be looking into Man City. So I know some of the games are started. Actually, Man City games started already. Let me see the scores.
Oh, has it started already?
Yeah, 0-0 so far. So let me look in. Let's see.
Listen, you mentioned the word, bro. I don't even want to mention these, man. I can't find one here, man.
No, that's calm still. Make the people do some work still. I have to go and.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat anyway. Let me put it in the chat because it's here anyway. People, go and check out this video. Make sure you like it up. I know some of you, man, are just lazy and you don't want to do it. But listen, all you have to do is click on that video. Just even if you're not going to watch it, mate, just like up the thing in it. Yeah, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're out, people. Peace.
See you guys tomorrow, man.